Hello everyone. Today is March 7th, 2021. My name is Richard Lewis Brown, and you know I'm running for Local 1000 President. I seek your support and your vote for the upcoming election. The ballots are mailed April 19th, 2021. They have to return back by May 20th by 5 p.m. Hi, Paul. Okay, so this video, when I do my Facebook Live videos, I don't script, I don't practice, I don't rehearse. I try to address things that people are asking me all the time. The big question is, what makes me different than everyone else? Well, I would tell you that I've been outspoken since 2012 against the leadership of our union, and that, Yvonne Walker was never able to manipulate or deceive me. That's the first thing I would say to you. And you can see all my videos from 2012 up to now on my website, createexcellence7437.com. I have a lot of videos. Some of them are long, so just bear with me. But see, I believe that doing videos makes you accountable. Even though our Local 1000 president, she's currently now doing videos after the 2018 election because she saw the votes that I pulled down. So what I mean by that is, 2015, I pulled down 600 votes, no social media, and I did a couple videos. 2018, I pulled down 2,144 votes. That's a huge increase, over 233% increase. Now everyone's doing videos, trying to keep up with me, including Yvonne Walker. So when I say I've been outspoken against her, and that I've never been deceived or manipulated by her, I have the proof. It's in my videos. Now, I'm the only one that's running for office that gives you a campaign brochure. I did it in 2018. I'm doing it again in 2021. My campaign brochure tells you exactly my vision, my 10-point platform. And my brochure has a union print label that's used legally. So when you see the other candidates and with their flyers or whatever, look for the print label. And then what you should do is you should call that print shop to see if that label was used legally or not. Now I put my print shop, I put their phone number on my brochure, so you can call to verify that I paid them and I legally used their print label. I had them put it on there. That's really key. It's something that's kind of small. But when you say that you're for unions, then you must not be a hypocrite. You must use a union print label on all your material. You look at MTC's material from 2018, even 2015. They didn't use no union label. I don't want to say for sure about Yvonne Walker, but the print label she is using her stuff, even for our ballots that get sent out for people to vote, if you call that union print shop, they're going to tell you they did not authorize her to use that union print label, but they used it anyway. You can go to my Facebook page and see that cease and desist letter they sent years ago, back in 2018, about Local 1000 illegally using a print label for those ballots and those booklets. Now, that's really important, because if you will not use a union print label legally, then what else are you doing illegally? What other types of behavior are you exhibiting? It's something that small, but it tells you a larger picture of the level of frustration people have with our union and why I look into the details. Now, as I said, today's March 7th, 2021. My Facebook Live videos are unscripted, unedited, unrehearsed. In fact, all my videos are like that. You see me sometimes stumble over my words because it's not edited. When you look at MTC's video, that Truth on Tuesdays by Annika Wass, everything's scripted. And they've been practicing what they're going to say, and they let certain people come on and ask questions. It's all rehearsed. But they learned that from Yvonne. When you look at Yvonne's videos, her weekly videos, they're all edited. And they're all practiced, what she's going to say, how she's going to look, how she's going to react on certain words. But that is politics for you. Remember, I'm the only person that's telling you that I'm not a politician. I'm giving it to you real. Richard the Real. That's why I say that. So, everything you see from me is legit. And a lot of my words that I use, you'll see the other campaigns using my words. I saw it recently with the Facebook post today by MTC about dignity and representation. Dignity. Remember a couple days ago when I was talking about the dignity clause in our contract and why our contract is a weak-ass contract? It starts right there at 5.11, the dignity clause on page 7, where the final decision maker is CalHR, and they're not going to rule in our favor, they're for management. Now you see MTC follow right behind me and talk about dignity. But that's not the first time. That's not the first time. So when you watch me and you see me say all these things, you'll see the other candidates come out and say the same thing. Tony Owens, he has some beautiful videos, but they're edited, they're practiced, they're cleaned up. He has the type strip in there, which is very beautiful, very beautiful. But does he inspire you? When I tell you we're going to create a strike fund and we're going to use that strike fund, because after we negotiate in good faith, after our current contract expires on June 30th, 2023, and we negotiate in good faith, and the state does not do that, then we're going to go on strike. Do these other people ever tell you about going on strike? No, they don't. Because they're afraid. Because that's not what the politicians want them to say. See, I'm not controlled by politicians. Maybe that's what this video should be about. I'm not controlled by politicians. I respect and love you, all represent employees of Local 1000, not just the dues-paying members. I love and respect everyone represented by our union. If you notice, with Miguel Cordova and his group, MTC and your group, Tony Owens, Yvonne Walker, they always talk about members because they're only interested in you paying money so they can collect that salary stipend. Yes, I want you to pay money, but I'm not going to collect the salary stipend. I'm not going to authorize it when I win the election because I'm for everybody. We want to treat everyone with love and respect in our union. We want to have voting rights for everyone, not just for the dues-paying members. And that's why I call leadership, statewide leadership, and a lot of these Local 1000 leaders, I call them hypocrites because I know they're Democrats, they're card-carrying Democrats, they believe in clean elections, fair elections, they want everyone to have the ability to vote in our country. It doesn't matter about you having a job, about you being financially able, they want you to vote, to exercise your right to vote. But in our union, they only care about you voting if you pay them money. That's a hypocrite. Because this thing about paying someone, making someone pay to vote, this is what they used on African Americans years ago called the poll tax. That was discriminatory. It's wrong. And so I'm going to keep saying this, and I'll keep getting the criticism, but welcome to America. If you can't take the criticism, then you shouldn't live here, because people will criticize you in this country. But when I criticize you back, when I go at you back the same way you come at me, don't start that California crying. Don't start accusing me of being angry, that racist stereotype as a black man. Don't do that, because I'm going to call you out on that too. So, like I said, today is March 7th, 2021. This is a Facebook Live video. I just did another video a few minutes ago for the COVID, I think they're the COVID-19 Facebook page. I was sent a message by Megan Corona. She asked me, you know, we're putting up all the candidates' information on our page. Do you have anything? And I said, okay, I'll do a video. I didn't tell her then, but I did a video. I'm gonna send her the video and I'll type something up. You know, because I've been banned off all these pages because they don't like hearing the truth. And when I got banned off the COVID page, they said, well, this is not about the re-election campaign. This is about COVID. Well, actually, it's all tied in together. But they failed to see that. The COVID page, talking about the COVID, but the fact is people are losing money because of this COVID when we should have never had our money taken from us to begin with, because these legislators in the state capitol never gave up their money. So when I was on the COVID page until they threw me off last summer, I was trying to say this, but they didn't want to hear what I had to say. But I got through off the Reform SEIU 1000 page. I got through off the SEIU, oh gosh, SEIU 1000 and Friends page. I got through off the official page, SEIU 1000 Facebook page, because they don't want to hear what I have to say. They want to cancel me out. But yet, these same people, here's the funny thing about these hypocrites. These same people were telling you Black Lives Matter back last summer. But Black Lives Matter is about black equality. It's about when black people want to have a voice in the country and be treated with fairness and respect. And it starts with our interaction with law enforcement. So here I am as a black man, expressing views that people don't want to hear, but I'm doing it peacefully. I'm not trying to do it through violence or, bloodshed or anything, but they don't want to hear what I have to say, and they try to minimize me. That's why I call them hypocrites. That's why I say these things about our leaders at Local 1000. So I'm not crazy as they want to pretend that I am. They portray me as being crazy and delusional and angry, and I can't control my emotions. No, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm just passionate. And so I get this criticism. But again, I'm Richard Lewis Brown. I'm still seeking your support to become the new Local 1000 president. And hopefully you'll tell everyone you work with, we finally have someone that the politicians can't control. They can't use money to control me. They can't offer me things. They can't offer me backroom deals. They can't do any of that because I have integrity. And I put everything I say in writing. When I tell you I'm not taking a salary stipend, I had it notarized. And I'm not going to authorize the 3 VPs to take the money. And I'm not going to authorize them to change their mind, because MTC told you in 2018 they didn't want the salary stipend, the elitist self-serving salary stipend, and then they turned around in 2019 and took the money. But now they're telling you again they don't want the money and they're going to eliminate it. That's a lie. This is why on March 7th, 2021, and I'm doing these videos, Richard Lewis Brown, and I've been asking Yvonne Walker, Tony Owens, Sophia Perkins, Miguel Cordova, any of these people who think that they're leaders, why don't you ever sit down with me and do a debate with me, or just do a discussion with me? Your views on the union are my views on the union. Since this is an election and we want a clean and fair election. But they won't do that. But I know that everything I'm saying is getting back to Yvonne Walker. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do. I know it's getting there. And the other candidates, they watch me like a hawk so they can take my words and spin it around. An example of that is MTC talking about term limits for statewide officers. But yet, they didn't want to do term limits for all elected leadership positions. That's a hypocrite. You want to put term limits on the statewide officers, but not on everybody who's elected to lead in Local 1000. But yet, you brag about these politicians at the state capitol who are on term limits along with the governor. It's just that simple. I have the integrity, I have the honesty, and I'm that person that you can count on to lead this union to create a new culture of excellence for Local 1000. Okay, I'm going to stop here. I want to thank you for your time today. It's March 7th, 2021. I'm Richard Lewis Brown. You have a great Sunday. It's a beautiful day in Sacramento. If you want to reach out to me, just call me at 408-207-2339. You can catch me on Facebook at RL Brown or Richard DeReal 7437 on Facebook, or on Twitter, Richard Real 7437 on Twitter, and on Instagram, Richard DeReal 7437. Okay, thank you and have a great day.